Beat y'all. How the fuck is everybody doing? It's your waking up neighborhood Jesus. Shades Wade. Fucking guess I'll wait for some people to get in here before I start rattling off updates. But not happy nonetheless. Waking up to shit I don't want to hear. Oh my goodness. You're waking up this late, but what can you do? Man, fuck this hurricane. All I gotta say is I'll be parking my car inside the fucking shop while this shit's going on. If it wants to do its thing, do your thing. But let me tell you, I'm not losing another car to water damage. Or not even, I don't even worry about flood damage. I worry about tree damage. Because if you haven't seen, I kind of live in fucking forest. Well, you're not going to be able to see that. But you get my drift. Got a big front yard with a bunch of old ass trees in it that are waiting to get beat down because it's happened before. It's not what you want. It's not what you want. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go grab my coffee because it's probably ready now. And I'm big. One person, 3 thumbs up. What the fuck kind of analytics is this? Who do we got? We got Justin David as Justin David. This is the rare occurrence. Justin, what'd you get on 3 accounts and give a thumbs up? You're a sick individual, Justin. Justin says, was watching Gato's Odyssey review. Is that the one that's like, you want an SUV? Buy this instead, the Swagger Wagon. I don't know what it is, but I have fallen off the Gato boat. The content used to cater more to what I'm into. Now it's kind of like, you know, I'm sure that happens with some creators. I mean, I lose subscribers like hotcakes. I'll be like up to like 220, go back down to like fucking 213. Couldn't care less. Broke Dad's here. What up, Broke Dad? How you doing? Hello there. Justin says, I only gave it 1 like. Huh. Broke Dad says, hey, Jay. Justin says, hey, Dad. Justin says he was sharing my love for the J35. Broke Dad says, I'm just here, living the dream. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, so updates. Let's get with the possibly good updates first. H-Day is probably going to get rescheduled, which if I were making it would be a bad thing. I wouldn't like that. But there's a fucking hurricane coming, so yeah, it's a lot of expensive people's expensive cars. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of builds that are really nice and stuff, so they don't want to get their shit fucked up. But at the same time, you got like dude from Spoon Sports coming, you got Honda Pro Jason coming. Everyone's putting their eggs in one basket for the 15th and the 16th. So like, I don't know what'll happen with that, but for me at this point, it's kind of good because if it gets rescheduled and pushed further, might be a good thing. Might be able to make it, hopefully. Justin says, I feel you. As soon as he gets more Prelude and S2000, I'll watch him more. Well, it's just, it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's hard to put into words. I'm just not into the truck and SUV content and shit like that. For the most part, I'm not really into car reviews at all, So Justin says, is it really getting rescheduled? Where did you hear that? From H-Day on Instagram. They said they'll announce it. They're trying to figure it out, but they'll announce it Wednesday. But it's looking like they're getting rescheduled. I'm pretty positive they're getting rescheduled. So that's the H-Day update. But then, did the silver car make it over to the shop to get its motor gutted today? No. Why not? Because they needed the tow truck for other things. I'm like, dude, why do you keep... Why can't we just get a fucking wrecker to come get it? I'll pay it. I don't give a fuck. It's not like we don't know people, It's just like my pop's so busy with work since Juan quit, having to employ another body man and do all this stuff. So it's like my shit's been put on the back burner. But at the same time, why would you send me over to the Tech fucking Friday to ask, hey, can we bring the silver car over there Monday? Like make an appointment basically. And John was like, yeah, sure. You can bring the silver car over here Monday. We should be able to squeeze it in. So then I wake up and call my pop. I'm like, hey, silver car, make it over to the shop. Okay. Oh yeah. I couldn't do it. I'm like, dude, why would you send me over to make an appointment if we keep breaking appointments? This is the second time we've broken an appointment. Like, come on. You fucking kidding me? We're never going to get this shit done. So then he's like, I'll make sure to get it there tomorrow morning. I'm like, well, I hope they can get it done tomorrow morning. It's just kind of, it annoys you. You try to see, if I were doing this myself, we would already have this shit done, guys. That red top would already be in there. I don't care how novice I am. Half the battle is trying. You know what I mean? It's having a place to work, 1, having the equipment, 2, 3, having the willpower. I mean, willpower should probably come first, honestly, but it's just, it kills your spirit. You're like, dude, are we ever getting this shit done? Good God. Like pretend H Day wasn't on the 15th and the 16th, even at the end of the month, like October 1st or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know when the fuck this shit will get done. Let's see. Justin says, from what I've heard, the hurricane won't bother us. Yeah, like Virginians, probably not, but people in Maryland probably going to do a little bit of damage. It's going to rain the fuck out. Because let me tell you, going to car shows in the snow, man, that sucks. 26-degree weather and fucking snow, and you're not warmed up enough, you're not bundled up. It's miserable. Like, there's a lot of great builds there and stuff. There's a lot of shitty builds too, but and getting to see cars going really fast in the fucking bitter cold. They basically, when it's snowing, every like 10 to 20 minutes they shut down the track like temporarily to dry it off. Then they get about 20 minutes of fucking racing in, shut it down for 10 or 20 minutes to fucking prep it, and it's kind of like a seesaw. It's kind of funny. But it's crazy seeing a car go that fast, like do a 9-second pass, all motor, in fucking bitter cold, snowy weather. It's fucking ridiculous. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Justin says, "What the shit? Is it never going to happen?" It seems that way, man. Because it's not our. I mean, technically, it is our tow truck, our rollback. But we have a rollback that's broken. The one that we mainly use at our shop is broken. So it's like we have to basically borrow our rollback from one of the other shops. Justin says, "Don't go to Maryland in the rain." Yeah, that's a true story. I'll go to Maryland in the rain as long as my car's on a trailer. Like, imagine Honda Day. Going to Honda Day, you're like, it's an hour and 40 minutes. It's not in the same area as where the flood was, Ellicott City. Budds Creek or Buddsville Road or whatever the hell it is. It's only an hour and 40 minutes away, so it's not deep near Baltimore and that place, but I could see that place getting flooded too, honestly. So imagine like halfway through the ride, you're like an hour into the ride, you're almost there. It starts raining, turn around. Turn the fuck around. Not taking a chance. Let's see where we at. Justin's laughing. Alex Lopez. I live in Fairfax, Virginia. Well, welcome to the channel, Alex. Fairfax. I've been to Fairfax before. Are you a DC5 owner? What kind of car do you got? Have you ever been to the channel before? I feel like I haven't seen you before. I always get mixed up by people with the basic avatar thumbnail thing. There's so many of them, so. Justin says, "Cool, Alex. I was there yesterday." Booyah. Alex says, "Yes, sir. 06 red DC5. Nice. Milano red or Fire Pepper red or whatever it is." Excuse me. Yeah, red DC5s, man. They're fucking clean. I kind of want a red DC5, honestly. That'd be amazing. That Milano red is hard to pass up. And you don't see a lot of them, honestly. Like, I know they're out there, but around this area, I don't think I've ever seen a Milano red DC5. Milano red, nice. Good shit. Oh, something else, seeing as we're getting on, like, touching base on updates and stuff, I was on Instagram, and ChildStar had a post where apparently K-Series Parts stole his pictures of his K-tuned header and exhaust, and basically, like, didn't... They took his pictures, his verbatim pictures, and literally cropped out his Instagram name and like re-edited his photos for a K-Tune fucking ad. And he could tell, and he was like, yeah, fuck y'all. It's pretty funny. I mean, it sucks, but I was glad he called him out. Like, he's like, these pictures look oddly familiar. Justin says, I've only seen 2 red DC5s. They look great with blue Recaros. Honestly, like, I know I got the blue car and I'm doing red interior for the contrast. I feel like if you had a Milano red DC5 and you had the red interior, it would still look awesome. Like, it wouldn't even be about the contrast for that, because, like, I don't know, the whole red on red thing for the Milano red, man, that would look really good. Justin says that's horrible and hilarious. Justin says true. Lots of red isn't bad. But yeah, when it came time to like do the blue on blue, like I wanted to, I couldn't pull the trigger. I was like, I know that's how the original DC5 Type Rs came. They came, some of the blue ones came with either black or blue. I think some did come with red as well, like as an option, but I don't know, something about it. Also, update, flywheel bolts are here. Pressure plate bolts are here. Now we just need a clutch and a flywheel at the fucking silver car, and then we can get this shit in motion. We got to get all the pieces to the puzzle, You just got to. Justin says sucks because if it was on your own time, it'd be done. But dude, it'd be so done. It would be done. We'd be driving a K28 right now. But because we want to not take a chance and fuck anything up, or I don't even know how to describe it. Like, imagine you got the fucking K28 on an engine stand, that shit falls over or something. I don't know what'll happen. I've done 0 K28 swaps. And I don't have anywhere to work on it. Like, a driveway is not really somewhere you want to work on it. But yeah, fucking tomorrow, hopefully, get this shit done. Then, depending on when, I guess tomorrow, I'll go by and I'll drop off the new timing chain, all the seals and all the shit we need for it, for the K28. Because basically, he's got to get the clutch and the Exetti clutch and flywheel and pressure plate out of my silver car's motor. Then I got a new rear main seal. I got front main seal. We got all new seals, oil pan gasket, valve cover gasket. You fucking name it. And basically, you got to have all the pieces of the puzzle to put this shit together. So, like, it's hard to even put into words. Like my mom was trying to say, she was like, "What?" Or not my mom, my dad was trying to say, do you need to bring him? Did you bring him all the other stuff for the red top motor or whatever? I'm like, we don't have the clutch and the flywheel out of the silver car, so how can we start working on putting together this motor or whatever, et cetera, et cetera? We need all the pieces of the puzzle. But yeah, I guess before I even bring that stuff over there, I'll see if he took it all apart or compression tested it, what he thinks of the motor. Because as of right now, our compression numbers we got are like 215, 215, 215, 200. And cylinder 4, the reason it was only 200 is because something's up with it. Like, piston rings gunked up or something like that. So, I mean, when we first compression tested, it had been sitting so long, it was 30. So then he puts a cap of oil in there, cranks it over, it goes up to 60, puts a cap of oil in there, goes up to 90, puts a cap of oil in there, cranks it over 130, then to 200. So clearly within a couple minutes, it went from 30 to 200. So clearly it's fine. It just makes you worried though, you know? Definitely makes you worried. Because if there's something wrong with it, I want to know so I can send that fucker back and be like, hey, make it right. Find me a real one that's fucking tip top. Justin says patience is a virtue. I don't know if it's a virtue. I mean, I'd say it's a virtue I've endured at this point, but it's not a virtue I know. It's not a virtue I normally have. I'm a very impatient person. I want shit now. It's that now. I mean, it's kind of like new generations now. They want everything instant. Oh, I want internet right now. I want my this right now. I want everything super instantaneous right now. And normally I'm not like that. I can wait a little bit, but like we've been going on this shit for months, dude. Ever since I lost the car in a flood. It's all about bouncing back, you know. And I mean, we've come pretty far already. I mean, we've got the interior's in the works, you know. The interior is on the way. It's getting made as we speak. And I'm still waiting for a fucking tracking number on that Recaro material out, the original Recaro material. Speaking of, I'm gonna hassle those people again, be like, hey, where's my fucking tracking number? Because they're not saying shit. If they scam me, dude, get my money back, put it somewhere else. Yeah, this dude said to me on the 5th, and today's the fucking 10th. Message sent. Justin says, so number 4 is good. It feels like forever. I feel you. Yeah, number 4 should be good. I think it's just the motor's been sitting so long. It's been sitting for months, you know? I mean, it was up on a shelf tucked away in a warehouse that was just I wish I would have filmed it, them getting it off the fucking shelf, like getting the forklift and stuff. That shit was hilarious. They had to move like 4 Skyline engines with a fucking crane, not a crane, a fucking forklift, then get the forklift up there. It's pretty funny. It's like, man, if you guys drop this, I'm gonna be pissed. Because it was the only K20A they had there. They usually have like 7 of them, but selling them, I guess. I don't know. They said they had one on the floor that was like, would have been super easy to get to, but they had sold it yesterday. I was like, really? It's like, come on, guys. Y'all need to up your game. And as far as it feeling like forever, dude, it feels like forever. I mean, I don't even remember when the flood happened. That was like, what, 3 months ago? Justin says if they drop it, what would happen? If they dropped it, we wouldn't buy it. They'd be like, well, I guess there goes $4,600, you know? And I'd be like, all right, well, I guess call me when you get another one in. And I'm sitting back Twiddling my thumbs. If they drop it, we get it for free. Just like, here, you want this for free? Like, I guess, and order me another one. Spare parts? Okay, it's looking like the flood was. Yeah, the flood was about May, June, almost like June, May 28th. So June 28th, July 28th, August 28th, September 28th. So that makes, on the 28th of this month, will make 4 months since I lost my car. That's fucking crazy. We're talking crazy. Why the fuck did Instagram want to open up my Facebook? I don't get it. What the fuck? Then Justin sent me something. Oh, that does not look good. Yeah, I'd say definitely your yeah, it's your sunroof drain tube valves in the front. Take off the headliner. Or actually, wait, hold on. Take a zoomed out picture of that, Justin. Because I can't tell if that's the front of your windshield. It says side curtain airbag. Is that by your door, like the pillar by your door, or is that up by your windshield? Because I'm thinking that that's by your side of your door. It's the rear door. Take a zoomed out picture. Like I see the water, so I don't need to see it all zoomed in, but take a picture of it zoomed out. You're definitely gonna have to take your headliner off and figure that shit out. Because with my my leak expertise, luckily my leak is not affecting the headliner whatsoever, so I know it's not sunroof drain tube valves in the front or rear. It's more so the valves at the bottom where it drains out. But like Eric, for example, his DC5 has a leak in the front and his carpet gets wet. So that you know that's his sunroof drain tube valves in the front. Like the actual thing the hose goes into and drains out to the side. His are shot, so on the passenger side, his carpet gets wet. That's how you know. So basically, if it's up top, it's something to do with the valves up at the top or the hose, the tube up at the top. Because if your headliner's getting wet, it's something up top or it's a seal. You know, it could be like the seals in your doors or something like that. I'll tell you this much, tracking down leaks is a bitch. It seems simple, but it's always more. That's right. Chronicles, what's up, man? Your stream is back. Yeah, fucking Google Chrome or whatever. I don't know. It happened on my birthday. It's been back for about 4 days now. So hey, that's right. I keep missing your streams too. I keep missing them by like 30 minutes. Sad. AJ says it's okay. Oh, thanks, man. I'll catch one eventually. AJ says it was random. Those are the best kind, man. Shit just pops up.
If you're white, they don't want any.
Is that song really only? Yeah, wow, I never even knew that.
If you're white, they don't want anything to do with you, and I can't blame them. Yo.
Alex says, "Hey, my car has a creaking sound coming from the rear, and I'm not sure how to fix it. Like when you're driving, going over bumps, or what? Mine does that sometimes. Are you just running stock suspension, or do you have a rear strut tower bar? Like, what's your setup? Because I noticed mine happened. I'm trying to think. I got a rear strut tower bar, rear strut C pillar bar. It could be your struts. It could be your strut towers are too tight, maybe. Could be a lot of things.
I came up to the forest and finished this last record. Knew it wasn't female, so she was asking it. Sneak up while I'm in the woods, splitting blunts. The pussy was good, I only hit it once. I'll be back. The pussy was good, I only hit it once. Better wash that meat. Heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Clean that meat. Heartbeat sound like Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's tough, Justin. Dude, honestly, I'd say you're gonna have to take off the headliner to figure it out, or check all your rubber seals and see if there's like a gash or something in them. Justin says the roof rails, maybe. That could be. Yeah, actually, that's actually something we don't have on DC5s, obviously. So that's another thing you could check. I would say check that first, because if that is the case, that would be the path of least resistance. That would be like a glory if that was all it was. Dude, I'd say take it to a leak specialist or like a Honda dealership, see what they say, show them and see what they would do, what they would charge. Probably would try to charge you an ass load of money, but maybe they'd give you some feedback, be like, are my roof rails like leaking? Like, what is this? Because what you could do is you might be able to take some silicone, like some RTV or something like that, and fucking try to seal them up and see if it helps. If it does help, then you get away pretty scot-free. But Justin says I got some black silicone. Yeah, exactly, black silicone, like RTV. I'd say give that a try, and then let it dry, obviously, a couple hours, and then hit it with a hose and see if you get any more water in there. And if you don't, then that was your problem pretty much. That's about all you can do. Yeah, roof rails. That's something I didn't think of because we don't have them on DC5s unless you're like a fucking snowboarder or some shit. Put that shit on there. Alex Lopez says, what do you think about Energy Suspension Hyperflex kit? Well, what do I think about it? I think I got one right here, man. Welcome to the Shades Weight Store. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's good. Haven't installed on my car yet, obviously, because I lost my car in a flood. So I think after we get the motor in and stuff like that, I'm actually debating on upgrading the control arms and getting a Type R sway bar possibly, because I hear it actually does help quite a bit for suspension. So I don't know. I was going to get it installed on the Silver Car, but my tech wouldn't even do it because he's like, dude, those control arm bushings are a pain in the ass. He was like, you got to get a torch and heat them up and pop them out. And he's like, it's not fun. I don't want to do it. I was like, really? I was like, so you're telling me you'd rather do like a motor job than do control arm bushings? He's like, yeah. He's like, I could get a control arm. I mean, he's like, I could get a motor job done in 2 hours, but I can literally fight with those for hours and be pissed off. Alex says, oh shit, what kind of control arms? Probably like hard race, probably. The hard race ones are pretty dope. Yeah, seeing as my car is going kind of like with a like I'm already rocking the hard race tie rod ends and roll center adjusters. They work really fucking good. They have let's see, rear lower control arms, $200, anodized blue. Look pretty dope, not gonna lie. And then let's see. That's motor mounts. Let's see if they got the front ones or not. Excuse me. Yeah, they have the like the inner tie rod set, like the actual tie rods themselves. Those are like $70. That's not too bad. Because the outer tie rods, man, they do fucking awesome. Justin says, is it true that sway bar can help your suspension parts last longer? I'd say yes. Well, especially when you're going with polyurethane upgrades and stuff like that. Like, it's definitely going to last longer. Alex says, don't forget to install ABAC anti-body roll sway bars. I would honestly, you could do that, but I would probably go with the Type R sway bar in the back at least. I don't know about the front, but okay, I'm kind of lost now. Where the fuck are the front control arms? Ah, that sucks. Hard Race doesn't make a front control arm. That's whack. So you got Hard Race rear lower control arms, pillow ball 0206, and then you got Hard Race rear lower control arms blue. They're cheaper. I don't understand. So why would they have these for 125 and then they have fucking anodized blue ones for fucking 218? I don't understand. I do not understand. Maybe K-Tune has the front ones, maybe. I'm not sure. Front control arms. Yeah, it's looking like nobody makes good front control arms. Maybe, yeah, they don't. Okay, so hex that idea. Type R control arms in the front because they're lightweight. Or just put the bushings on the ones I have. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless, if you're going with the OEM control arm, you're going to have to take out the bushing regardless. That's really weird. Yeah, nobody makes aftermarket. I see a debate going on between Type R and Type S. Apparently, this guy's using DC5 control arms on his EP3 with no issues at all with Type S knuckles and wheels. The DC5 Type R front lower control arm 100% not the same as a Type S. It has wider offset compared to Type S. Even the knuckle might not fit Type S because offset issue unless you change both lower control arm and knuckle from a DC5R, and it gives you some better handling. Damn, Gina. Justin says the blue ones look dope. Justin says I saw a TL with the Type S badge. Didn't know there was a TL Type S. Yeah, there's Type S trim of TLs. Comes with 6-speed. It's fucking badass. Dude, I'm still blown away that Hard Race does not make front control arms. Why? You make rear ones. Why the fuck wouldn't you make front ones? You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense. We're talking no sense. DC5R. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, dude, that is a fucking steal. What the fuck? Bro, literally what I'm looking for exactly. We're talking DC5 Type R Brembo brake conversion. Comes with the front lower control arms. Dude, and the brakes look in good condition too. Holy shit, Batman. The rotors definitely need to be swapped the fuck out. Or need to be hit with like 1,000 cans of brake cleaner. One of the two. Justin says, maybe they think the front are the same as the rear. Yeah, but the fucking front and rear don't even look the same. Yeah, the rear ones, lower control arms, look like a rectangle, just like a bar, right? Then the fucking front control arms look like this. I mean, it's like a triangle. It's like a completely different shape. You know what I mean? So, fuck them. But, dude, fucking get the Brembos and the control arms and the hubs and everything for $1,000. That's not that bad. Where are we at? Wing King, what up, man? That's too much. Yeah, right. Clearly, you haven't seen DC5 Type R Brembo prices, man. I'm telling you. The Brembos alone, just the calipers alone, go for like $1,000, like $899. So we're talking $100 more for the fucking lower control arms and the hubs and knuckles and everything. Trust me, I researched this shit. I mean, yeah, I agree. It's a lot of money for just brakes, but it's not out of the ordinary. It is not out of the ordinary. Justin says, hi, Wingling. Is that like a fingerling? A wingling? Are you drinking a yingling? Alex says, what's the name of the website? eBay. It's eBay. My guitar teacher was just arrested for fingering a minor. Oh boy, here we go. Justin with the puns. As dirty as that sounds, he's actually talking about guitar. $50 shipping from Bakersfield. Adding this to my watch list. Damn, this thing comes with like even more than I thought. That's crazy. Items included: right and left front knuckles, right and left rear knuckles, right and left front aluminum lower control arms, trailing arms, Brembo calipers, Brembo pads or brake pads, front and rear brake lines, e-brake cables, right and left rear lower control arms, and the rotors. Are real though, because I'm sure all that shit weighs like shit, at least 60 pounds. Wing says, yeah, right. Wing, what is wrong? Are you upset? Are you on your medicine again? That sounds like a good ass deal. Let's see what kind of Justin says it's a scam. J-Spec sale 4. Yeah, it kind of does look like kind of fishy. But they do have a I mean, that's not like the only thing they're selling. They're selling let's see. Selling a DC2 right-hand drive dashboard. Selling some Inky RS6 wheels. The Cusco engine mount for an EK9. Orca Motion XC8 wheels, JDM Accord Euro R wheels. That thing I was looking at. A 2001 to 2005 Honda Civic gas tank. Oh. Green King says he said his guitar teacher fingered someone. I said, yeah, right. Yeah, they don't have much. Yeah, that's a good point though. They have 100% feedback, but that's the thing about feedback is let's say you try to report someone for scamming, the feedback doesn't have to change because clearly I tried to report people for scamming me and it didn't change it whatsoever. But then again, that was for a seller reporting a buyer as opposed to a buyer reporting a seller. So they could feasibly, but they only have 4. Feedback score is 4. Like, dude, my fucking feedback score is 18. You know what I mean? And I'm not a huge seller, obviously, or anything like that. But I mean, even I have fucking 18. So they have 4. That's not a lot of sales. They have 13 followers, 121 views, been a member since June 5th, 2017. Does look kind of fishy, I will give you that. For the most part, they can't really like buyers are pretty much protected on eBay. That's the crazy thing. Justin says it's as fishy as my ex-girlfriend. Oh, Caroline, the ghost. Okay, wow. You can just get the Brembos, just the Brembos. I'm talking just calipers, nothing else, for $600 basically. But it's from Canada, so you got to pay $155 shipping. So it's kind of like, Or you can buy, and they look in really good condition. Yeah, and see these people, JDM right-hand drive auto, have a 908 feedback score. So that's where it's at. Like these people are actually legit. But I said they look good, but they picked the right angle because the rest of them look like shit. They're pretty beat up. But you can always repaint them. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to repaint them, especially if they're off the car. Let's see. Honestly, I would just tell JSpec. I'd call JSpec and just be like, dude, find me a Brembo fucking suspension, fucking brake conversion, lower control arms, the whole works, because they've gotten them in before. And that way I wouldn't have to pay shipping. I could see exactly what I'm getting. I could be like, hey, Bobby. Ugh. But on a serious note, though, other than the lower control arms, you can't find the front lower control arms. Nobody makes them, which is whack. I almost want to talk to Hard Race, be like, dude, could you make some lower control arms for the front? Like, what the fuck? You know what? I say we do that right now. Field trip, Hard Race, customer service. Hard Race is out of Europe? Is it really? Hold the fucking phone. No, they do make front control arms, but looks like they don't make them for the RSX. What the fuck? They make them for TSX. They make them for Accords. They make, dude, I'm gonna smack you. They only make rear lower control arms. That is whack. Why? Let's call these fools up. This will be great. Why don't you? I'll tell you why.
Velocity Shop, can I help you?
Hey, how's it going? I had a question about some front lower control arms.
Okay.
I have a 04 RSX Type S, but on your site I don't see any front lower control arms. Do you guys make any?
No, not for that vehicle. We do have the bushings, which would be part number 6432, though.
Gotcha. Do you guys plan on making any in the future or anything? Or I see you make rear ones.
Yeah, as far as I know, no, not for that vehicle.
Gotcha. Well, thanks anyways.
All right, have a good day.
You too. As far as I know, no, we're not making them because we don't like symmetry. How useless. Justin says, gay. That's fucking stupid. They make them for Accords. Oh, yeah, I have a 2008 Accord. Oh, yeah, you can get front lower control arms. Hey, I have an RSX, which is a sportier car than a fucking Accord. Oh, yeah, sorry, can't help you. Sorry. You're gonna have to go shop somewhere else. I mean, that's just stupid. That's bad business. You know what I'm saying? They make them for TSXs. They make them for 08 to 012 Accord. They make them for Civic Si. They make them for a Mazda 3. Really? Pretty much. Fuck you. They make them for a fucking 99 to 2000 Civic Si. They make them for S13s. And they make them for a Mazda Protege. Are you shitting me? Look at this face, guys. You trying to tell me they'd make fucking front lower control arms for a fucking Protege over a RSX? You fucking with me? Is this fucking happening? Justin says Protege, but not RSX. Dude, Accord, but not RSX. Like, who the fuck needs front lower control arms in an Accord? I'll tell you who. Probably some stance car or some shit. God damn it, motherfucker! That's it. We're throwing away our hard race tie rod ends. We're going K-tuned. That's fucking dumb. That's bad marketing. Back to the Brembo search, or here, DC5R. Front control arms. Damn, Gino, those things are expensive. $300 just for lower control arms, and they're fucking used. Coming out of West Palm Beach. That's crazy. I mean, the hard race ones were like $260 or something like that. So I mean, is what it is. Add to watch list. They want $299. These people want $270. Justin says I paid $315 for stock rear ones. Well, that's a stock. Well, these are stock part too, but you probably bought the you bought them from a dealer probably. Unless you bought them used. Dude, this would be a bitch to get out. I kind of agree with my tech. How the fuck are you supposed to get those out? Justin says you like blue ones. Well, I mean, not necessarily like they have to be blue or anything. Like the rear, they have the rear ones that are blue. That would look kind of dope because the car is blue. But like the DC5R ones are like polished aluminum. So, I mean, nobody's gonna see it, so it doesn't really matter. Add to watch list. Add to watch list. Okay, blah, cool, blah. Dude, I just need to move to Florida. That's what it comes down to. All the good shit seems like it comes out of Florida. True story. But yeah, it's mind blowing. Hard race, what the fuck? Does not make me happy. Good point. Like the rear ones, you'll see if like somebody's driving behind you, like they'll see, oh, he's got blue stuff on his car. His car's blue on blue, which is fine. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow we get this shit popping with the silver car getting its motor out. I swear. If tomorrow comes and this shit does not get done, I'm be like, ah. That's what I've been doing already. Man, it's crazy to think it's already the 10th of September. That's fucking wild still. But yeah, that's about all I got for today, guys. I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully Wednesday we'll figure out what's going on with H-Day, see if it gets rescheduled or what. I would say it's probably going to get rescheduled, honestly, as much as they don't want to because of people traveling there and stuff, but they'll probably push it back at least a week, or I'd say a week or two. We'll see. But yeah, you guys have a good evening, and I'll catch you guys later. Be y'all.